This lesson will teach you how to use focus frames effectively during the interviewing and counseling of clients. Focus frames are used to refocus the client on a target topic activity when it has veered off course or become confusing. Included in this category are statements used to defer the discussion of non-target topics, to return the discussion to the target topic if it veers off course, and to signpost the flow of the discussion so the client can stay oriented within a consultation activity. We'll now look at the common elements found in most focus frames and follow that up with some examples. Most focus frames contain these elements: acknowledging the significance of the suggested topic, reminding the client of the need to stick with the current topic, and road mapping when the other topic will be discussed. Let's look at an example. Imagine a client has come to you with questions about what he believes was an illegal termination. You've been funneling the topic of your client's interactions with the boss who fired him. He has just stopped you to ask you to please explain his options. You've not yet finished the detailed fact gathering and feel it's important to do so prior to moving on to a counseling session. Now is a great time for a focus frame. You might say something like this: I'm glad you asked that. There are a number of options for challenging your termination, and we'll want to explore them in depth. But before we discuss those, I need to more fully understand the discussions you had with your employer just before you were fired. Once I have a bit more complete understanding of your employer's motives and actions, we can discuss the options you have for dealing with your termination. Notice how the lawyer's statement contains the common elements typically found in focus frames. First, the lawyer acknowledges that the subject the client has raised is important. Look at the keywords and phrases the lawyer uses to do this. Next, notice how the lawyer explains the importance of staying on the current topic. And finally, notice how the lawyer gives a brief roadmap of when the suggested topic will be discussed. Let's try one more example. Imagine your client is the president of her subdivision's homeowners association. She has come to you with two distinct problems. First, that some of the homeowners are not paying their dues. And second, that the contractor the homeowners association hired to do the landscaping of the subdivision did not complete the project, and the association wants its money back from the old contractor in order to hire a new one. In response to an open question about the homeowners who are not paying their dues, your client begins to ramble and eventually is back to the subject of hiring a new contractor. Using a focus frame here would help to keep both you and your client on topic. You might say something like this: we seem to have veered off topic a bit. It will be important for us to discuss the need to get a new contractor to finish the landscaping. But before we get to that, I need to make sure that we've thoroughly discussed your sense of why the delinquent homeowners have failed to pay their dues. Does that sound okay? Notice the words that the lawyer uses to acknowledge the significance of the suggested topic. Notice here that the lawyer roadmaps when the other topic will be discussed, and then reminds the client of the need to stick with the current topic. You should now have a better idea of how to use focus frames in the interactions that you have with your clients.